This is a quick demonstration of the Captain's Log app by the Jolly Roger Telephone Company. This app was created for Android and iOS users to allow you to access your Jolly Roger voicemails. In order to open it, Android and iOS, just go ahead and touch the icon. Once you're in, you'll have to log in. Naturally, if you don't have a login, you probably don't have an account and you probably don't have any voicemails to listen to begin with. But use the same login you would use on the Jolly Roger Telephone Company's website or in the other apps. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. Alright, now that I'm logged in, it's going to give me a list of voicemails. And some of these voicemails are whitelisted, or at least voicemails that did not achieve a high enough bad reputation score in order to be answered by a bot. However, a lot of these were blacklisted, like this first one on here. You can see that it was blacklisted. And but we also have some that were whitelisted where folks left a message. This one's maybe only 1 second long, but the bottom line is that you will receive normal voicemails as well as messages where the incoming caller was answered by a bot, and then you can actually listen to the call. Now, let's pick one that would be interesting. Let's use this one. This is a blacklisted call.
Hello? Oh, Max. Yes.
Did this being recorded up?
Okay, so the bottom line is that you can hear that that was answered by a bot. Call didn't go on for very long, but that's a fine example. We also have some calls which do not have a recording at all. Let's find one of those. This would be one. This is one where somebody hung up right away. It was actually me calling my wife, as it turns out. And I chose to hang up because she wasn't answering the phone. I could always shoot her a text instead. It happens more and more often these days. But the bottom line is that this will give you a report on calls where you did not answer as well. And I will also point out that under settings here, you can choose to filter things. I've got a few different phone numbers listed, and one of the things I can do here is I can choose to only show perhaps the messages I haven't listened to yet. I can also choose to only show calls where there is a recording, and I can also filter which of the phone numbers on this account I actually want to listen to, like so. And when I go back to the home screen, either by using this home button in the lower left hand corner or the arrow in the upper left, when I go back, you can see that it actually refreshed the screen. Looks like I'm forcing it to refresh again here. And now it's only going to show the calls that match the filter. Another important thing is when we go into one of these calls, and I'll pause it right away here, there are these buttons across the bottom here that you can use for additional options, and one is deleting. Naturally, if you choose to delete one of these calls, it will no longer show up in your profile on the Jolly Roger Telephone Company's website, nor will it show up in this app at that point. And you can also choose to manually mark things as read or unread instead of just allowing the automatic features to take care of that. You might choose to come back to something later and mark it as unread. Anyhow, so you can always get back to the home screen by using the back arrow, or you can just use home in the lower left hand corner. And other things I can point out here are that if you touch the help button on this help screen, this will take you to the Jolly Roger Telephone Company's website where you will find help and more information. Right now there's not a whole lot on here, but this will be developed more as time goes by. Another option you have is to touch this logout button, and that will log you out of the app. At that point, you could choose to log in if you have another account you wish to access, or at the very least you're completely logged out, and in order to access your voicemails you would then have to log in again. Enjoy the app. Thanks for watching.